everyone, welcome to 31 Media Podcast. My name is vaishnavi.nashte. I'm the head of marketing here at 31 Media. Today's podcast is in collaboration with the Digital Transformation Awards and the AI Summit and Awards, which are coming up in 2025. These are two separate B2B events that are organized by 31 Media. So if you're interested in attending, speaking, or exhibiting your tech solutions at these events, please follow the link in the description to do so. Today, we're talking with Karolina Zaręba, who's the head of payments and fraud prevention at G2A.com. She will be talking to us about online payment frauds and how it affects customers and how companies and what companies can do essentially to prevent this. She's joining us today from Warsaw, and we are extremely excited to have you here on the podcast today, Karolina. How are you?
Thank you, Vanisha. I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Like the weather is finally looking a little bit better now, finally, in the UK. It was really gloomy in the morning, but now finally the sun is out, so things are looking bright.
Perfect.
So, could you tell our audience a bit more about yourself before we actually dive into the questions?
Yes, of course. My name is Karolina Zaręba. As you mentioned, I'm head of payments and fraud prevention at G2A. I have at least 10 years of experience in payments. I was working on the PSP side, car organization, and then I moved to the merchant side. And
Yeah,
currently, I'm supporting G2A with online payments and fraud
mm,
prevention topics.
amazing, great. Thank you. So, my first question to you is, what do you think are the most common types of online payment fraud that has been encountered, and how do you think these can be addressed?
So there is a plenty types of online frauds. Currently, we are struggling with a lot of social media frauds. So when somebody is pushing a natural person to make the transaction, and it's
Mm,
really hard to catch that fraud because this is like natural person using their own device, using their own card. So all of the fingerprints, all of the marks are like casual. We see them in the network. So they previously made the transaction, even at G2A platform or different platform which is connected with an anti-fraud tool. And at the
mhm.
end, for us, it's like genuine user. And finally, we have like fraud with 3D secure. When we got first, it was like ridiculous for us. How it's possible to have like a fraud with 3D secure? But unfortunately, the frauds there, they are generating more and more sophisticated frauds. So they are
Mm,
reaching as a bank, they are reaching as a PayPal customer support, and they are persuading the customer to make the transaction. That's why we strongly believe, and of course, work on this with our partners to just inform,
mhm.
create additional information on our page or on social media or a different
Yeah.
way, just to inform the customer that they can face such fraud and prevent and stop such fraud, because at the end they are losing money. And it's really hard during like the transaction, when it's take like only a few seconds, stop such behavior if we don't see any red flags.
Hmm. And how do you think companies can address these concerns and privacy, especially when it comes to like data security, within online payments?
So there is a huge role of banks and PSPs, which are working very nice, because we see like on daily base a lot of information, how the fraudsters are doing, the latest trends, how to secure your money. They are tipping and advising us how to pay in the internet, how to safely pay internet. And the same role is on the merchant side. G2A, we strongly believe that cybersecurity, payments security is the top topic, and we are very focused on that. We create a lot of campaigns following like trends, following
Hmm.
good advice. We are very often speaking at the conference, just so you know, on both sides, gain some knowledge and share the knowledge with
Yeah.
other people, customers, media. I personally, I believe that if we will be talking a lot about this, more of the natural person will finally figure it out that maybe some of the internet behaviors, maybe some messages on social media, they are tricky and they should not respond, should not react. They should keep all the personal or card data
Yeah.
not sharing. I don't know if you've seen this, but there is a trend on TikTok when people, young people, and they're showing their cards, like, let's see my new Platinum American Express, and they're showing
Oh
the
my
card
God.
details online.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
next TikTok is about somebody stole all my money from my Amex. And the next one, let's see my new Amex, because they
Mm,
are not learning that some of the data should be kept inside the
yeah.
pocket, probably, not outside on the social media or different types of
Yeah.
networks.
I don't understand that trend, but yeah, here we are, people stealing data from the cards in the videos.
You
But,
know, I believe
y
more cars is still in that way currently, that like scam in ATM or in the restaurant.
yeah.
We are just passing the most important data to the fraudsters
Mm-mm-mm.
on our
That,
own.
yeah. Gosh, that is a really good insight, Kalina. And obviously, like we can see tech evolving on a daily basis, right? Like especially with the integration of AI, there's things that are changing on a daily basis. How do you think companies can integrate new payment technologies to cater to evolving customer needs today?
So there is a lot of options on both sides, payments and fraud prevention. The best anti-fraud tools, they are using AI. The model is created by AI, and the model is constantly learning. In case of payments, you can, thanks to AI, you can analyze the trends. You can analyze the behavior of the customer. You can advise customer in the real time. So when they are struggling with payments, when they see some types of errors, AI can immediately like provide them by hand through the process, which is very important. AI is also an amazing tool to analyze the data.
Mhm.
Following our users, we see when they are joining our page, how they are moving, what they are looking for. So thanks to AI, you can advise that probably they could be interested in different products. So instantly do the upsell, which is also quite important for online marketplaces like G2A.
Yeah.
You can create like chatbot. Chatbot is
Mm.
currently very popular on a lot of pages, even like big premium brands. They are using on the first line the chatbot just to respond in seconds, because chatbot will respond
Hmm.
in seconds. For the human touch, they need to wait a little bit, and we know that currently all of us, we are in rush, so we expect that somebody will reply within seconds. So AI for sure is an amazing tool to support these needs of our customers.
Mm. Yeah. That does make sense. And obviously, like, as in our tech is evolving, it is evolving us as well. And the way we expect our customer journeys to be and customer experiences to be. I want to learn from you if you have any insights on how a modern shopper in today's day and age, do they think differently when they're doing like some online payments? And have you seen any trends? Are there any, numbers that you can support this with?
So for sure, the development of alternative payment method. Within few decades, we move from like checks or card payments, especially credit card payments, to the
Mm,
alternative payment methods. Across the Europe, you will find a lot of very important payment methods who are currently have like more than 40% of the market share.
mhm,
So in case of Poland, because I'm from Poland, so this is my market, I'm the most familiar, we have a
mm,
Blik. And in case of digital entertainment, Blik is like 70% of our payments. So it's quite important payment method. And without this payment method, we'll be not able to support like Gen Z, because the Gen Z, I pro- I strongly believe that they can use only the mobile phone. So they are
yeah.
shopping mobile phone, they're buying tickets through mobile phone. They have
Mhm.
everything inside the mobile phone. Sometimes I
Yeah.
believe they don't need to take the wallet with them. They are taking the phone, and then they can cover every type of advertisement, every time of shopping, travel, everything is inside their mobile phones. So the payment method need to be also inside the mobile phone, and the Blik
Mhm.
is a perfect solution. Following different markets which are quite important for us, like Spain, they have Bizum. Portugal, they have MBWay, everything connected with their mobile phone.
Yeah.
There is also one interesting trend, so buy now, pay later options, which are growing really, really fast. So it's like you are taking a small loan within 5 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and then after first paycheck, you are just sending money back. And this is nice. And I know that a lot of generations, they are using this for like daily shopping, especially when they are buying like clothes or different stuffs to their homes.
Mm-mm-mm. Amazing. That's a really good insight. Thank you for supporting that with numbers as well. That's really helpful for the audience to even understand the market a little bit more. And when it comes to payment frauds, could you give us an insight into how does it really occur when it's on online platforms, and what are certain methods that we can use to prevent it?
So there is a lot of types of frauds from the like first one, so stolen cards.
Mm,
When somebody is stealing your card or scam your card at the ATM or during different type of shopping, like payment, offline payment, and they're using your card to make like online purchases.
mm-hmm,
So like casual type of fraud. But we are moving to a little bit more sophisticated. Mention social media scams when somebody is reaching you and persuading you to make the transaction by
yeah.
card, by PayPal, or by alternative payment methods, because we see also a lot of scams of alternative payment methods. So when somebody is asking you for a code which they are next using
Mm,
to buy some easy buy, easy sell goods. We see a lot of account takeover. So the
mm-hmm,
genuine account is taken over by a fraudster, and if it's like a Google account, they can use like your Google Pay. If it's an Apple account, they can use your Apple Pay. So it's very, very important to have like second factor for authentication,
yeah.
secure way of authentication on those payment methods. So with Apple Pay or Google Pay, let's use Touch ID. Let's use fingerprint ID because it's very, very important to save your payment option, because that's why you are saving also your money, which is quite
Mm-mm,
important in these days. And the different type of scams, for example, which are currently very focused on our a little bit older generation, when they are calling to them and creating some types of accident in the family, when somebody is urgently need money and they are leaving the money on the corner, on the office, on inside the shop, and they are sometimes losing like the whole savings of their
mm-mm,
lives. Um, the casual like fake links, fake stores with amazing sale, for example, when you can
yeah.
buy like very like extremely expensive bag with 70% of discount. It never happened. There is no 70% discount on premium stuffs, never. And a lot of shops, they are like faking photos, faking websites, or even sending to your private mail, as we are struggling that a lot of personal data from different countries, they are
Mm-hmm,
stolen by fraudsters, and then somebody is using your name, surname, they have your mail, they have your phone number, and they are trying for many,
mm,
many types of options just to get like your money from you. So presenting you
yeah.
amazing offers or informing that you have unscheduled payout and you need to pick your own money. But if you pass
Mm-mm.
any type of data, you will lose your savings.
Yeah, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And you've already touched upon this in one of your previous answers about customer experiences and how can companies essentially do more in order to prevent it. But I want to learn more about how can we currently revolutionize customer experiences, especially with like innovative methods in order to stay in line with however the industry is currently advancing.
So the first and the most important part, which we are following at G2A, focus on your customer. So
Mm,
fulfill the needs of customer, provide customers the best possible way for purchasing, the best possible way for payments, cover the preferred payments option. We need to guide our customer from the first step on the platform, up to the when they are picking the digital keys. So, for example, at the beginning, we are advertising our customers. We are smoothly moving down from the product page to the checkout summary. After the checkout summary, following like the fingerprints they are offering. So, based on the IP, based on the language in the browser, we are proposing them the best possible payment methods. We are very often deep diving in the payment methods. So we are following the market trends. We are picking the correct way of presentation of payment method. Because if you see that somebody is very often using alternative payment method, not card, let's put the alternative payment on the top of the list. Let's not force our customers to deep dive in the list to find the payment method the person is using constantly. So that's why we are verifying the market share. We are verifying the numbers. Sometimes we are a little bit even stalking our customers just to have like full knowledge about the expectation. So when we move the customer through the payment batch, and for example, something happened, small error, the bank will be not available for like 5 minutes. So leave the customer, keep the customer, present the notification what's going wrong, advertise to start one more time. Do not force the customer to start from the beginning. Let's move them back to the checkout summary with the product they already picked, and precisely move one more time to the payment batch. If we see that, for example, this payment method is not available at the moment of the purchase, we should present different one similar to the previous, just to help finalize the order. In case of digital entertainment, it's extremely important to deliver the goods within seconds, because our customers, they don't want to wait like 15 minutes for the
the attention span
they
is too
expect us
low.
to deliver in 3 minutes, so we need to focus to deliver the digital key within seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Definitely the patience time has reduced quite a lot.
Yes, our
Yeah, all of
customers,
us.
they are not very patient, and we need to understand and we need to fulfill their needs and deliver as soon as
Yeah.
possible, just after the payment.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Karina. Thank you so much for sharing all these great insights and stats and numbers in your answers. They've been extremely helpful. And you've also written an excellent article for our DevOps online platform. So I'm quite excited for our audience to read that as well. But yeah, thank you so much again for being on the podcast today.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.